Hi everyone, I've got something really special planned for my August bullet journal. This month I'm creating an Alice in Wonderland theme setup inspired by my upcoming trip to Llandudno. Llandudno has such a lovely connection to Alice in Wonderland, so I felt like it would be the perfect inspiration for my August bullet journal setup. I'll also be creating interactive pages, including a waterfall flip-up and one of my favourite techniques, a Dutch door, to make this month's setup even more fun and creative. So if you're looking for bullet journal inspiration, let's get started. Before we get started, I want to show what I've already done. I've completed these 2 pages off camera because I didn't want this video to be too long, but I will explain what I've done. I've got a cover page here, which I absolutely love. I've drawn some squares and I just filled in the squares with loads of stickers, and I think it's turned out beautifully. And on this page I've done the month at a glance page, and I've done a line going down the page with the dates and the days of the month going down. And then I've just drawn some dotted lines to split up the weeks. And then we've got this beautiful sticker of Alice here in the corner. I especially enjoyed doing this cover page. It was so easy to do and I used so many stickers. It's a great way of using your stickers. So easy to fill in the boxes. So that's the cover page for August, and this is the sticker book that I used. It's a lovely sticker book this, and the stickers are just the right size for a bullet journal. This is what I'll be using to do the rest of the setup today, and I've ripped some of the pages out just so I can see them a little bit more easily. If you like these 2 pages, leave me a comment and a like. So let's start the interactive weekly spread. I'm going to turn these pages into Wonderland, but also it's going to be practical. So let's get started. I'm going to just clip this down. Right, I've got these 3 pieces of paper here that I've cut. They're all the same size, and I'm going to make a waterfall flip up with this. And I'm going to show you how to do it. This is going to give me extra writing space in my weekly spread. You can do these any size, but mine are 12.5 down and 10 across. I use dot grid paper from an old journal, but you could use whatever paper you want to. And with this one, I've got one page that's totally blank. And then I've put some patterned paper on the back of this one. I got this patterned paper in the Journal Say Fairy Tale mystery box, and it was the Alice in Wonderland themed paper pack. And on this one, I've added this patterned paper. I think this is lovely. I used tape runner to stick the patterned paper to the dotted paper. So we've got them 3 pieces. So let's put this together. I'm going to use this piece first. This one's got no patterned paper on, and we're going to stick this one in the middle of this page here, but near the bottom. And I'm going to use some washi tape to put it down to the page. I chose this gingham because I thought it'd go really nice with the theme. So let's trim this bit. This tape's got a backing, so I'm just going to take the backing off it. For those of you who haven't heard of Llandudno before, it's a beautiful seaside town in North Wales with a really special connection to Alice's adventures in Wonderland, the real-life Alice. Alice Liddell spent many of her childhood holidays there during the 1860s, and it's believed that some of the town's landmarks are inspired by Lewis Carroll's famous story. Today's visitors can follow the Alice in Wonderland trail, where you can find sculptures of beloved characters like the White Rabbit and the Mad Hatter and the Cheshire Cat. They're all dotted around the town. So I'm so excited to go to Llandudno, and that's why I've chose this theme today. Even though I have already done a Alice in Wonderland theme, but not in a bullet journal. I've done it in my creative journal, and that video is on my channel. Right, what I'm going to do now is put some washi tape on this side, and it gives it a little bit more strength. Right, now that one's stuck down, we can add the next one. So I'm going to add this one so you can see the paper when it's flipped up. I'm going to leave a little gap at the bottom here, and we'll stick this one down. I'm going to use the same tape. Everything that I used today, I will put the links in the description box for you, and any discount codes I have for the products. Right, I'm going to lay down the washi tape here. I'm just going to trim the bits that are hanging over the sides. I'm going to flip this one over and put some more tape down here. Just need to trim this little bit. So that's the second one. I like that. Right, let's put the last one on. So we've got a gap again at the bottom. I'm going to use a different tape this time. I'm going to use this one. This is just a darker blue gingham. So I need to stick this one down here. I'm just going to put it onto the paper and then move it into place like this. So I'm just going to trim these bits off. Might seem to be quite a bit of work this, but it's easier than it looks, and it gives you plenty of space to write. I'm going to put some tape on this side. I'll use this one. I'm going to use this to put my habit trackers in and things like currently doing. You can have a note section. There's all sorts of different things you can use this flip out for. I'm also going to add a Dutch door to this weekly layout as well. But let's get this finished first. Right, now what I'm going to do is add some washi tape at the bottom here. So I'm going to put this blue one here. And I'm going to get my corner punch and just round the corners to finish it off. I need to put something in the bottom of the other one. And I also need to just trim this. I'm just going to use the same blue gingham. I think I need a new corner punch because it's not doing very well. I'm just going to trim this bit that's hanging over. Right, I like that. I'm going to add some decoration to these now, and we'll fill them in with some habit trackers. Let me know in the comment section if you're going to give this a go. Right, let's have a look at the stickers and see what I want to add. I could add an Alice to this page, or let's have a look what we've got. I do like these teacups, so I'm going to add the teacups on this one. I'll put it here. Let's see what else we've got. And take this Alice, and let's see where I can put her. She could go up here or down here. I'll put her here. I'm going to use this brush pen from Tombow, and I'm going to draw lines on this first page. It would have probably been easier for me to do this before I stuck them down. So I'm going to draw some lines. I'm going to leave a little gap out the top because I'm going to put notes there. This blue goes really nice with the stickers. A yellow brush pen would have looked really nice as well, wouldn't it? Right, this one I'm going to do habit trackers on here. I'm going to start off by drawing a line and just counting the boxes, because I want one for each day of the week, so I need 7 across. So I'm going to draw a line going across here like that. I'm going to leave a gap and I'm going to do 7. So another line here like that. And I'm going to get a dot marker. I'm going to do a dot for each day of the week underneath. Like this. I'm going to do another one here and another one here. And I'll do another one here and another one here. So this will give me 6 things to track. The sticker's in the way, so I'm just going to lift this up and move it down. That's in a better spot. Right, now I'm going to get a black pen and I'm going to write the days of the week. So I'm going to write above the dots here. These are really easy little trackers, and you can put as many as you want on the page. So with these trackers, I would write here what I'm tracking, and then I just mark it off each day. Right, we'll turn over. We've got the decorative page here, and we've got this page. So I'm going to do currently on this page. So you could write like what you're currently reading, what you're currently watching. I'm going to use these stamps to stamp out the word currently, and I'm going to use this pen to colour in the stamp. I like using pens when I haven't got the colour in the ink pad that I want. Right, I'm going to leave that page like that now. I'll fill it in when I need to. And then we've got these 2 pages, and I'm going to leave them for now. You can do anything you want on these pages, but I'm going to just leave it till I know what I want to put there. I'm now going to get my stencils. I've got these stencils from Oops a Daisy. I'm going to get the lowercase letters and the uppercase as well. I'm terrible at hand lettering, that's why I'm using stencils. They're great if you're not any good at doing hand lettering. Hopefully in the future I'll be able to learn different hand lettering, because I'd love to do that. But until then, I use my stencils and my stamps. I'm going to stencil August at the top of this page. I'm going to start with the U so I know it's in the centre. And now we want the G. I really like this font, it's lovely. You just colour in the letters and then it looks beautiful. So I'm just going to colour this in. There we are, all done. Right, I can decorate now and do the rest of the spread. Let's have a look at the stickers. I really like this one. Could put this one here. I think I'm going to actually put it under here. Yeah, I'm going to put it there like that. I'm going to come back to this page and decorate it in a bit, put some stickers up here probably, but I'm going to move on here and do the Dutch door. I'm going to first draw the box with this pen. I'm just doing dashed lines. Dashed lines are great because you don't have to worry about doing straight lines and they look really nice. And this is going to be a task box for me. So now I've drawn the box, I'm going to do a cut down the page here and make a Dutch door. I'm going to put my cutting mat underneath. And this is 7 centimetres across. I'm going to cut along that line there. I'm just going to move this cutting mat and put it here. I'll get my craft knife. Just got to make sure it's straight. I'm just going to cut along this line. And I can remove the page. So I've got a box there at the front. This is going to be my task box. And then I'm going to do the days of the week on this side. 2 on here and 4 on here. So I'm going to just use the same pen and I'm just going to draw dashed lines and draw 2 boxes on this side and 4 on the other side. I will put the measurements on the screen for you for these boxes. And I'm going to use these boxes for the days of the week. I'm going to have 6 boxes, so one of the boxes I'm going to have for weekend and that will do for Saturday and Sunday. Right, I've finished that box. I'm going to do the rest of the boxes and then come back. Right, I've got all the 6 boxes now. I'm going to put the days of the week on the top of each box. I'm going to have this one for weekend. So I'm going to use my stamps again. And I'm going to use black this time. And I'm just going to stamp the days of the week on the top of each box. And then the weekend box I will stamp weekend. Right, that's all the days of the week's done. And now we've got tasks here. I'm just going to go over this one with a pen, just to make it a little bit darker. Now it's time to add the stickers and bring this weekly spread together. I really want to add this one. I could put it here. I like that there, I think. But I could put it down here. I'm going to put him down here. And I've just trimmed a little bit that's hanging over the edge. Right, let's have a look what else I've got to add. I really like this Alice. Could put her there. Don't know if I want to change the Alice to this one. No, I'm going to stick with the original one. Right, I'm going to add one more sticker here. And then I think this spread will be done and we can have a flip through of it. And then I'm going to show you week 2, which I've done as a Queen of the Heart theme. So let's have a look. I really like this spread. I love the flip up. It's a great way to add extra room to your spreads. I love these trackers. And I will fill these in when I come to fill in the week. We've got loads of space. I love this big task box. And then we've got the 6 boxes for the days of the week. And that's my August bullet journal setup complete. I had so much fun creating this Alice in Wonderland theme, and I think the interactive waterfall flip-up and Dutch drawn made it one of my favourites so far. I hope this video has inspired you to add a little creativity and perhaps some interactive elements to your own journal. Whether you're planning your month or memory keeping, simply enjoy the creative process. I'd love to hear in the comments, have you ever visited Llandudno? Or if you could create a journal spread inspired by any book, what would it be? If you've enjoyed today's video, I'd really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for new creative journaling videos every Monday and Friday, plus my supply spotlight every Wednesday. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.